Sushi?
Microjig, maker of the gripper. Work safer, work smarter.
Hi, I'm Alex Harris, and this week Steve and I are going to be doing something just a little bit different, and we want you guys to get involved. Here's the challenge: build something that represents your town, state or country. Try to think a little bit outside of the box and avoid just making maps or models of famous landmarks. We want to see what your town, state or country means to you. Take a look at what I built to represent England just here. But before that though, let's see what says San Francisco to Steve.
When I think of San Francisco and the entire Bay Area, what comes to mind the most are its people. One of the best parts about this vast diversity of cultures from all over the world that call this place home is the amount of choices we have when it comes to food. So I made this sushi set to represent one type of cuisine that I really love. It's got a serving tray, 2 condiment trays, and chopsticks complete with chopstick holders. And if you'd like to make your own sushi set, there is a free set of plans in the description. And finally, if you'd like to own this sushi set, I'm auctioning it off. And don't forget, I donate 100% of the winning bid to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. That's a lot of stuff to cover this week. Now it's time to get started on the project. I'm resawing through half of this board using my table saw. 2 of these pieces I'll stick together using double-sided tape. I'm attaching this cutting template with spray adhesive. And I'll use my jigsaw to cut out that little middle part. These pieces look a little thick, so I'm thinning them down on my disc sander. And I'm shaping an inside bevel using my spindle sander. I'm resawing this paddock into an 1/8 inch thick board. I'll sandwich those thin strips in between these 2 maple pieces. The serving tray is easy, it's just a chunk of wood. To make the inlay around the serving tray, I'm going to cut a real shallow groove, just the thickness of the saw blade. Now I can cut some really thin strips to fit inside of that groove. I can split these down the middle more safely using my bandsaw. I'll use these cutting templates to cut out the 2 feet for the serving tray. I want all of the pieces of this project to have nice crisp edges, but I don't want them to be sharp, so I'm using some hand sandpaper just to ease them over a little bit. I can glue these feet on. And these will hold on fine without clamping them. These are the itty bitty feet for the condiment trays. The condiment trays are dry now, so I can even out the edges. I glued up another wood sandwich last night for the chopstick rests. I tried thinking of all different ways to make the chopsticks and came up with all sorts of complicated tapering jigs, but in the end, I'm going to cut them out on my bandsaw using a template. And I'll use my disc sander to sand these down to the line. Now I'll attach the templates on the side and repeat what I did before. I'm finishing everything with lacquer, and yes, lacquer is food safe once it's fully cured.
Now it's your turn. We want to see how you represent your hometown, state, or even country. Just get creative. Post a picture of your project on Facebook, Twitter, or even shoot a video of it and put it on YouTube. Now this is not a contest, we just thought it'd be a whole lot of fun to see what you come up with.
Thanks, Alex. It was great doing a collaboration with you again. If you guys aren't familiar with Alex Harris, check out his channel, subscribe to it over here. I think you'll like what he does. And don't forget, you can bid on this sushi set. Check down in the description for a link on how you can do that. I'm really proud of you, Mimos. We have raised a lot of money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation this year, and I hope it's a lot more. And if by some chance this is the first video of mine you've seen, welcome. This is Woodworking for Mere Mortals. I have brand new woodworking videos every Friday on this channel. Please subscribe, I'd love to have you on board. Thanks everybody, I'll see you next week.
My name's Nathan, and I'm a Mimo from Moab, Utah.